Hello students, welcome class 3 to your e-learning computer class. Previous class I discussed that chapter number 1 book exercise. This is completed. Exercise is completed. Today I want to start a new chapter. Today I want to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 2. Chapter number 2. All of you please open your books, page number 21. Page 21. Operating system. Operating system. If you want to operate your computer without operating system, you cannot do anything in computer. Okay? There is computer can't understand all the languages. Computer can understand only 0 and 1. This is the binary digit. These are called the binary. But computer understand only 0 and 1. Nothing else. So it is not a computer understand binary language, that is 0 and 1. It is not a language that we understand, but we can't understand 0 and 1. If anything we comes output as in a 0 and 1, we can understand that what is has been written over here. No, but computer understand only 0 and 1. So an operating system help us to communicate. So operating system, your operating system is Windows 10. Windows is an operating system. There is a different operating systems are there. In them we will learn the Windows. Okay, Windows 95, Windows 7, Windows 10, Linux, Mac OS. These all are the example of operating system. Okay, operating system help us to communicate with the computer. Okay, an operating system not only help us to communicate with the computer, but also does lots more for us. An operating system acts as a manner who manages the computer. In the computer system there is a operating system. It is a system software. There is a two type of software: application software and the system software. Operating system, it is a system software. It is a system software. It runs the system. It manages, operating system manages all the functions of a computer. In this chapter we will understand that what an operating system and what does it do, to how many types of operating systems are there. Okay, look over here. There is an operating system. This is monitors activities, that is allocates resources and the manages disks and file. All the activities are managed to the operating system. A computer works on the instructions given by us. A computer works on the instructions given by us. Whatever instructions we are given to the computer, that's are called a program. What is program? Instructions are many instructions. If you give instruction together are called a program. This instruction must be given in a proper format and in the correct order. We have to give the instructions in a proper format and in a order. Instruction given to a computer written in a proper format and a proper sequence, it is called a program. Okay. So all of you please underline instructions given to a computer written in a proper format and a proper sequence. It is called a program. Underline this. Okay. An operating system is a program that runs all the times on the computer. When you start the computer and then your system starts. That means operating system works now. An operating system is a program that runs all the time on the computer. It interacts with us, it takes input from us, and shows the output on the screen, and it controls the hard disks, applications, mouse, printer, keyboard, etc. All the parts, hardware as well as softwares. Okay, manages. A computer is of no use without an operating system. Without an operating system, computer cannot do anything because it is a system software. If we want to work in a computer, we need the hardware and software both. Without hardware, computer, software cannot do anything. Without software, hardware, no, nothing. So application and system both are required. Application software and a system software. Application software is used to specific tasks, but the system software runs the systems. Okay, look over here. This is an operating system. Operating system, it's manages CPU, printer, keyboard, mouse, monitor, all the parts it manages. Okay, how does a computer work? How does a computer work? A computer works on the input, process, output. Input, process, output. Whatever we want to do, first we have to give the input through the keyboard and mouse. Through the keyboard and mouse, we have to send the data to the computer. How to send the data? Through the keyboard and mouse we send the data. After sending the data, it will process. It will process. The processing unit, the CPU is the processing unit. Inside the CPU, the data will proceed. Okay, and then after processing, inside the CPU there is a hard disk. It can store the data, and after processing we can see the result. We can see the result on the monitor. We can see the result on the monitor. So monitor is a output device. Whatever we want to do, we need this cycle: input, process and output. Input, process and output. A computer works on the input, process, output cycle. A computer takes input from the input devices such as keyboard and mouse, scanner, etc. The CPU processes the input. The result is shown on the output devices such as monitor and printer. Printer is also a output device. Look, a computer accepts input from the input devices such as this keyboard and mouse is the input device. Then it processes inside the CPU. CPU is a processor, so data is processed in the CPU according the instructions. Who give the instructions? User. Who use the computer? User send the data through the keyboard and mouse giving the instructions, and just CPU follow that instruction, right, to instruction that have been loaded into the computer's memory. Whatever instruction we are sending to the computer, it's stored inside the memory. Hard disk is the main storage device. There is a memory is there. Floppy disk, DVD, CD, these are the memory. These are the storage device. We can store the data, and then we can see the result on the monitor. So a computer produces output on devices such as the monitor and the printer. When we see the result on the monitor, this is the soft copy. When we get the output on a paper, that is a hard copy. Through the printer we can get the hard copy. Okay, and this is the hard disk, CD, DVD. A computer use disks, CD, DVDs and the flash drive to permanently store the data. CD, DVD and a flash drive we use to store the data permanently. Okay. Types of operating system. There are the different types of operating systems are there. There are Windows in computer we use that Windows 95, Windows 97, 2000, there is a, now we are using Windows 10, 2010. Okay. Various type of operating system are available in the market, but in mobile phone we use that not Windows, we use that mobile phone Android operating system, or it may run on iOS if it is an iPhone. iPhone we use that iOS operating system, or in mobile Android operating system. There is your mobile phone also work like a computer. It needs an operating system to make it work. We need operating system in a computer, in our mobile, but operating system are also used in mobile phone. Your mobile phone runs on an Android operating system, or it may run iOS. In iPhone we use iOS OS operating system. iOS and Android are the mobile operating system. The mobile operating system are iOS and Android. Your computer can have the Windows operating system. Windows, Unix, Linux, these are the computer operating system. Computer can have the Windows operating system, the Mac operating system, or it may have the Linux operating system. Unix, Linux, Windows, these are the example of operating system. Operating system get updated year after year. Each version has newer feature as compared to the earlier ones. Obviously, it is updated day by day. They are called the different versions of the operating system. Various version of the Windows operating system are given below. Look over here. First Windows, then Windows 95, then Windows 98, then Windows, first we start Windows, then Windows 95, Windows 98, then 2010, then Windows XP, then Windows Vista, then Windows 7, Windows 8, now Windows 10. We are using Windows, this is the latest version. Okay, after Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 have been launched. These operating systems are specially designed for tabs and touch screen devices. Okay, this operating system is specially designed for the tab and touch screen devices. The persons operating a computer is called a user. Who is operating the computer? This is called user. Who is using the computer? They are called user. An operating system may allow one or more user at the same time. When at a time only one user use the computer, that is called single user operating system. When at the same time same machine, that means same CPU use the many person, that is called multi-user operating system. Single user operating system and multi-user operating system. A single user operating system allows only one user any point of time, one time one user, that is single user operating system. These operating systems are usually used at home. In our lab we generally use the single user operating system. The personal computer which is used home in an example of single user operating system. For example, Windows XP, Mac OS is the single user operating system, Windows 7, Windows 8, etc. These are the single user operating system. And multi-user operating system, a multi-user operating system allows many users use the same computer at the same time or at different times. A main computer is attached to the many computer. There is a main computer that is called the server. There is a main computer and that main attached to the others computer. Server are the one, main is one, but the others computer are attached. Many computers are attached. That here the operating system of the main computer is used by the computer connected with the main computer. In the railway reservations, they are using the multi-user operating system. Look over here, user 2, user 3, user 4, 5 are the sharing the computer system. User 1, this is the operating system, multi-user operating system, these are the multi-user operating system. This is the servers, user 1. In the others are attached to the main server, user 1. This is called the multi-user operating system. Example of multi-user, railway station, hospitals, they are mainly use the railway station, hospitals, etc. where lots of people need to work and get information from the computers at the same time. Okay. You all, please children, you all will read the chapter. Next day I will discuss the book exercise. Okay. Thank you. Bye.